guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. So today I have an H&M haul for you. I've been doing the biggest amount of shopping. I actually did a really big Zara order the other day. High hopes for it, and it arrived, and everything, well, I think like maybe out of 8 things, like I actually ended up only keeping 2 things because the rest of it was just a bit rubbish. And that's kind of how I feel about all the shops at the minute. I'm not really getting into the new season pieces yet. I think also the change in weather, where we had a really hot few days and then it went to very cold again. It's kind of just that awkward, like, how do I dress, what do I dress for, and what do I shop for? So yeah, without nattering on too much, I found some really cute pieces on H&M. And yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so my order was delayed arriving, and now that I'm looking back at the receipt, I think a lot of it actually, not a lot of it, I think a few pieces are out of stock, but I will still link I'll still link the pieces down below, and if they come back in, of course, you will be able to get your hands on them. So the first was a pair of these kind of like ribbed knitted trousers. So they're in this cream colour. They've got an elastic high waistband, and they're very simple, just kind of straight leg, kind of flare trousers. They have a split on the bottom here, if you can see. And yeah, apart from that, I mean, just very simple. Probably not so much like dressy trousers, like I won't be wearing them with heels out for dinner and that kind of thing, but I just thought in summer and on holiday with some sandals, maybe like a linen shirt just tied up and cropped on the waist, or even paired with like bikinis, I think will look really gorgeous. In terms of the material, it's almost kind of like a towel material. Let me bring it up and show you the texture of it. It's not super soft, but it's also not like a scratchy, like hard towel. But the composition is 60% cotton, 36% polyester, and 4% elastane. And I got these in an extra small, and they were £17.99. So yeah, as I say, they're not going to be like day-to-day wearing or even outside outfit wearing in England, but I think for holidays and kind of like height of summer, just pottering in the garden and stuff like that, they will be super handy. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these, and I will definitely be keeping them. This is one of those pieces that actually, I think it's been on H&M for quite a while now, maybe like a good couple of weeks, and I've seen it every time I've gone on there, and I've thought, oh, I love that, do I get it, do I get it? And for some reason I just kept not getting it until this order, and I decided, you know what, I actually really love that dress. So I actually picked it up in 2 different colours, and I am so chuffed with it. It is stunning. This is a lot of material to show, and it's black, so it's going to be quite hard to show you, but of course you'll be seeing it in the cutaway. Basically though, it's a lovely kind of textured material, if you can see there. It kind of has like a silk, kind of like a velour kind of effect going through it. It looks like animal print too, but because it's black, it's really not that obvious. It kind of just looks like crinkle kind of material. And then it's a V-neck, and it's a wrap dress. So it's absolutely stunning on. It's a really lovely lightweight material. It's actually 100% viscose. It then has these really beautiful big kind of like balloon sleeves. So they are about 3/4 length, but they have this elastic hem there, and so you really get this big puffy kind of oversized kind of like gypsy vibe of a sleeve, and I absolutely adore it. It also has a button on the outside where the front wrap would go, and it also has a button on the inside to secure it in there. So it's a very secure dress. It's a V neck, but not the deepest V. I think it's just overall a really lovely made piece. It also has hem splits, so on either side of the leg there are some splits. It was £39.99, which I think is a very good price for this piece. In terms of the sizing, I wasn't sure if I should go extra small or small. I'm not going for a small in both because I thought more material is better than less. I'm going to keep the smalls, and I'm super happy with them, but I easily could have gone down to an extra small and still have had enough material and enough of that kind of like floaty oversized vibe. So it just depends how oversized you want it. It doesn't look too big at all being small. So yeah, I'm going to keep the small, and I think it means it gives room for me wearing it in the next 5, 6, 7 years. If I put on a little bit of weight or if my boobs get bigger, it will work for that, because it is a very timeless shape and style. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. And then the exact same dress, but in this beautiful rust colour. It's actually coming up on camera the way it looks on the website, but in person I'd say it's more of a kind of brown copper, whereas on there I'm pretty sure it's looking like a rusty orange. So yeah, in real life it's definitely more of like a copper. Obviously you guys know I'm not one for colour, but I feel like this is the kind of colour that is really easy to inject into a neutral wardrobe. So you can probably see it a little bit better in this colour. If I come back, you can see the V-neck and then the big puffy sleeves. There is the little kind of button detail, and then a tie belt as well in the exact same material. Seeing it on holiday, I mean, I'll definitely wear it in England as well, but more so on holiday with like a really lovely healthy tan, and then some gold jewellery, like big gold earrings, probably hair in like a high bun, and then some like flat, maybe kind of like gladiator sandals, I think would look absolutely stunning. I think in England as well with the rust colour, I'm only going to do it with like sandals, but I feel like with the black one you could probably get away with some trainers like kind of thinner trainers. I think both pieces are definitely more of like a sandal dress, but yeah, I love them so much, so I'm very happy with them. Next, I picked up a blazer. This is a really cute, well, it's a really cute blazer. I love the style of it, and I love the colour and the tones through it. It's kind of browny, neutrally, but a light tone of that. So it's going to work really well with like the neutral tones that I've been leaning towards a lot in the last few months, and also I think it will work really nice with denim. The only thing is this does feel extremely cheap, so when I picked it out of the bag I was like, oh my god, it's very flimsy. There's really not much weight to it at all. It's very, very light, and I think to look at it looks expensive, but to feel it definitely feels cheap. But then the thing is, that means it's a really good piece for summer and like high summer. So when it's really, really hot, but I think a blazer would like complete an outfit, this is the kind of like style of blazer you want. So I think I am going to keep it. I'm pretty sure it was like really cheap as well. It was $24.99, which I think is perfect. I mean, really, really good for a blazer, and it was in a size small. Could have gone up a size again, but I think I'll just keep this size because it isn't too small. So this is what it looks like. Full length sleeves, which I like. I hate, well, I don't hate, but I tend to prefer to roll my sleeves up than have a cropped sleeve. It has really lovely button detailing there. I like the inshot of black as well. I really love how the buttons are dark against this quite like a light toned piece. I think it's really nice. It is single breasted, if you can see, and then it does actually have some shoulder pads in here as well, so not super big, not super chunky. They're not going to give you like a squared off shoulder, but you are going to get a nice tailored shape, which I like. So I think overall it's a very good piece, and actually I think you can't really go wrong for £24, £24.99. So I think it's a good summer blazer. Okay, next is the star of the show. I love this so much. I actually shared this on Instagram the day that I saw it come out on H&M, because I knew it was going to sell out like hotcakes, and it did. So hopefully they'll do a restock, and I think they will, because I feel like this is definitely like a hero piece of the season. So this is a beautiful linen blend jumpsuit. Just checked, actually the whole of the outside is 100% linen and the whole of the inside is 100% polyester. So I say it's a linen mix, but actually it's not really, like the outside is linen. It's a squared neck. It has these spaghetti straps which are adjustable, and it also does that with a little zip on the back, so super easy to get on and off, and I just adore it. I absolutely think it's stunning. She was going to buy something that I would honestly say is identical to this from, I think it was from Reformation, and I think it was about over £200, and I decided no, like hang off, you can get a cheaper option. Thank God I did, because this one was, what was it? $34.99. Like honestly, that is crazy. This is such a gorgeous piece. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's the most beautiful shade of neutral linen, perfect for summer. Like this is the most perfect summer piece ever. It has a stitching across the waistline there. It has darts as well, just kind of underneath your boobs, and then it comes down into wide leg bottoms. Are kind of cropped. I say they kind of sit like above my ankle, but it lends itself to either being rolled up and made shorter or left like that, and maybe paired with like a wedge. So yeah, I'm just absolutely delighted with this and so glad I got my hands on it. Seeing this in so many different ways as well. You can belt it, you can put it with sandals, you can put it with wedges, you can put it with a pair of white trainers, you could put like a little t-shirt under it and then like a jacket over it when it's a little bit colder. There's lots and lots of different ways, and yeah, you can probably tell, I'm obsessed. And then the final thing, which I just went and got, because I was wearing it yesterday, so excuse the dog hairs on it, but this is a beautiful little cashmere and cotton mixed vest. I'm pretty sure it's from their Conscious range as well. I think it's 50% organic cotton, pretty sure. So this is, I've actually just said this 3 times. Every time I've got to the describing words, I've sneezed. So this is what it looks like, a little black polo necked jumper, sleeveless jumper. It has no sleeves obviously, and then it just comes down into a very simple shape. It is like a vest top, you know, but it's more slimline, which I really like. It's not like the oversized kind of like cricket vests. It is more of like a sleeveless jumper, which I think is really sweet. I wore this yesterday with some high-waisted leather trousers and some loafers and then a blazer over my top, and that is what I really loved about it. It's kind of like a typical black jumper, but when it gets a little bit warmer and it's too hot maybe to wear a jumper and a blazer, this is perfect because you still get the effect of the jumper. You've got a little bit of a high neck and it looks like a jumper, but your sleeves and arms are out and free and not too hot. So I think it's a really, really good seasonal like changing piece. Got in a size extra small and it was $49.99. I will say though, the sleeves are not very well fitting. So the armhole actually is quite large, like you can probably see that comes down. Rather than like a jumper would be there, this one comes like down to there. And when it's on, before I had tucked it into my trousers, this bit like gapes quite a lot, like it kind of sits out both sides, which is really annoying, and it doesn't look right. So if I'm gonna ever wear this top, it needs to be tucked in to like kind of pull down that gaping bit and make sure it kind of sits a little bit more flush. So that's the only criticism I have. However, I don't mind that because I would probably never ever wear this not tucked in to something. But yeah, it's worth noting that it does gape on me at the sides. Okay, so that was everything that I picked up. As I said, not too much, but lots of really good kind of timeless pieces. And yeah, things I'm really chuffed with. So anything that I showed you will be linked down below, of course. And if you like this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.